your brain goes into a full threat state immediately. So
Yeah.
it's just activating a lot of things.
What's the interplay between hormones and neurotransmitters?
They're interconnected and interrelated, very much so, because what's released in the brain with those neurotransmitters are going to activate and release certain chemicals that then cause reactions in the body that then affect the hormones, is what's going to happen. So
Okay.
you like cortisol is a perfect example. When that's released, that's a hormone. You have some neurotransmitters that are released. Cortisol is activated, dripped in throughout the body, and your heart begins to race, palms sweat, eyes dilate. They are absolutely interconnected. We didn't know that for a long time, but we do know now that they definitely play a role. And so you've got to have both the health of your body, your thyroid's working well, your liver's working well, you have the right glucose going on in your body. And so, lots of times people just sometimes will focus on one. For a while I was just focused on the brain. Now I'm like, oh, we got to bring the body in and make sure the body is functioning correctly, that all of those hormones are right where they should be. But then along with that we're controlling and training our mind to release the right neurotransmitters. Because there's not a lot you can do medication wise or doing things to really control the brain and what's released. Whereas, as you know, with a lot of things that you can do with the body, both, taking some supplements as well as activities and exercise and cold plunge and heat therapy and yoga and meditation and breathing and all these things, then will definitely affect your body and those hormones. But got to get them checked 100%.
I'm curious. You mentioned glucose a couple of times. Have you observed in kind of the landscape that we've been in for a little while now with keto and sort of the vilification of carbohydrates, Atkins before that, the role that's played on the efficacy of neurotransmitters and hormonal regulation?
Oh, see, and I don't know as much research as I should about that.
Yeah, that's me asking as the nutrition guy, right? Because
You teach me here, because I could learn from you on that, on what the effects of that have been. I mean, it sways a lot of the public in
yeah.
things that necessarily sometimes is done in a good way. Let's say it, and sometimes it's done in a negative.
Yeah, well, and there's ups and downs to all the things, right? But one thing that I've observed and that I've read about extensively is the hormonal impact of some of those diets. Atkins in particular, keto is a little bit more intentional, but Atkins in particular, like it didn't take a very scientifically functional approach. Keto's a little bit better, where you're trying to stimulate ketosis, which creates its own sort of fuel and actually has really interesting mental health benefits if you have ketones floating around. But yeah, not having those carbohydrates in that blood glucose definitely is something to be aware of for people that are moving off of carbohydrates in a drastic way.
In any of those things.